Hello, beautiful humans. Today I'm going to talk about sovereignty. Sovereignty is so huge, and it's a really deep topic to discuss. It is spiritual in nature, but also it applies to everything in life. So sovereignty really is coming into a space within yourself, a space of empowerment within yourself, where nothing and no one really affects you, at least not that deeply. Yeah, you have challenges in your relationships, or people say or do things, but it just kind of like washes off of you. And in your relationships, you can look at that thing that triggered you or bothered you, and you go to that person and you discuss that with them in a way that is centered in love and calmness and just a desire to be seen and to reach a deeper understanding with that person. So sovereignty is really coming into a space where you are solid in your own energy. You know what your energy feels like, and that those frequencies, that essence that is you, is strong within you. It's been cultivated. It's been cared for. And that is your center as well. You find the essence of who you are in your center, but also in your root, in the root of your being. So being sovereign is being centered. It's being present. It's being aligned with your higher self, with your inner wisdom, with your inner knowing. It is seeing through the eye of your soul. And not just seeing, but feeling, experiencing, knowing, receiving guidance from that place within yourself and living that guidance. To be sovereign is to walk in integrity. It is to honor yourself. It is to live in a way where you are honoring yourself. To be sovereign is to love yourself so deeply that the seeking and the longing for something or someone outside of you has dissolved, and you overfloweth from a place of deep connection to the source within your own being, to your own connection, personal connection to spirit. And you are filled and nourished from that. And that radiates out of you. It overflows from you. And when you're in that state, nothing can really, no lower entities, negative entities can attach onto you or influence you. Your mind is your own. Your being is your own. Your emotions are your own. You are the creator of your state of being. Meaning that you've taken your power back, and you know that it is your choice to choose how you feel, what you think, how you feel, and how you experience life. It's all a choice. So to be sovereign is to have this joy that is unconditional, For me, it's a celebration of everything. The good, the bad, the small, the big. An underlying celebration of just being alive, of just existing. To have a state of joy within yourself that is truly sovereign means it's not based on circumstance, it's not based on what you experience. It is joy, is feeling joy and having joy, experiencing joy for the sake of joy, for the sake of just being alive, to just be here. It is the joy that bubbles up from deep within you for this deep gratitude and appreciation and love for life, love for yourself, love for this existence. From seeing the gift that this existence is, seeing the gift, the beautiful sacred gift that life is. To be sovereign is to really be in a state of coherence within yourself, with coherence within your energy field. You don't have tears, leaks, holes in your aura or in your energy. Those things have been looked at, they've been loved, they've been integrated, and they've been transcended. Any places that you are giving your power away have been looked at honestly. They've been loved deeply. They've been embraced with compassion. And through that, they've been transcended. And you've regained that part of yourself where you were giving your power away in some way. Now, just want to be very clear that I am no master of sovereignty. I'm learning to master sovereignty. But I understand, I have the roadmap, right? I understand what sovereignty is, even though I'm not fully there yet. Sovereignty calls me, because to be truly sovereign is to be truly free. Free financially, free physically, but free on the inside, most importantly. Because you've taken your power back and you are in control of your state of being, you are in control of your energy and how you feel. And you have this sense of freedom within yourself because you don't take life so seriously anymore. You're not tied down or addicted to suffering anymore. You have faced suffering, looked it in the face, however many times you've needed to. And you've said, I love you. And you've said thank you to your suffering. Thank you for the purpose that you have served for me to remember my true self, remember who I truly am, remember my power, remember my light, for me to step into my power and be the creator, the master of my own life, to captain my own ship, to not be a victim to any circumstance, any experience, any other person. No one can truly hurt you when you're sovereign because you love yourself. A hurt person only hurts another because they are hurt themselves. Or, yeah, that kind of came out weird. But you get my drift. You, as a sovereign, when you are sovereign, you have faced all your hurt. You have held all your hurt. And you have embraced it. and you've healed it. Yeah, you're not giving your power away to suffering. Suffering is no longer a part of your existence. It's no longer a part of your experience. You've faced it, you've integrated it, and you've liberated yourself from it. It is no longer needed. It is no longer needed. And all of us eventually come to that space where we are ready to let go of suffering and embrace love, embrace goodness, embrace the truth that life is not meant to be hard, but that we choose suffering and we go through challenges for our own growth. But the more we learn to trust, the more we dissolve those barriers of illusion, of distortions, of separation. The more we dissolve those veils and those belief systems, the more we come back to just knowing and feeling how much the universe loves us and how we are love. And how we can dance with this life, how we can flow with it, and how when we're in this state, we magnetize and we bring to us all that we need, and things come to us easily. Not to say we're not faced with challenges still, because we are having a human experience, but we know how to face those challenges and go through those challenges with strength and with grace. There's no fear, there's no anxiety, there's no giving your power away to challenging experiences and situations. You see the challenges in life for what they are, opportunities to grow and expand, to embrace a deeper gift within yourself. So you're no longer operating from this place of fear. You no longer have any subconscious programs running your choices, running the show of your life in some way. You've faced those limiting belief systems. You've faced your deepest fears. And by facing them, by loving them, by thanking them, by embracing them, by having compassion for those deep primal fears, you've transcended them. And through that transcendence, sovereignty is born. This path from letting life happen to you, from feeling like a victim to life, from being ruled by your fear, from being addicted to suffering, to being sovereign in yourself, sovereign in every single way. That is a path, that is a journey that takes lifetimes. Lifetimes. So be gentle with yourself and patient with your process. What helps shift even more profoundly into a state of sovereignty is just accepting all of who you are right now, all of your flaws, all the things that you wish you didn't have going on in your being, but you do, all your addictions, all the ways you're still attached to suffering, all the ways you still hold fear, to just not judge those parts of yourself, but to just have acceptance for them, to have love for them. Sovereignty feels so good. Empowerment feels so good. But it is your choice. You've got to be in a space where you're really ready for it, where you keep going back and repeating patterns that don't serve you. You'll stay stuck in loops of fear, of karma, that keep you stuck, that don't serve you anymore. Sovereignty is living on the edge. You're constantly expanding into the unknown, going into the next quantum leap. You are constantly dying and being reborn. I hope that this video inspires you, maybe gives you some insight, helps you in some way. I bless you and I love you, and I wish you strength and courage on your journey into embodying and mastering your own state of sovereignty. Thank you.